Very
How do
nice.
we navigate the credit score issue, and how do you build a
Mhm.
healthy, lively, fat, robust looking credit score?
Okay. Well, in Canada, credit is something which is very important. Why? Because, being in Canada, you're going to get so many, loans or maybe debts in the future, that maybe you'll buy a house, you'll get mortgage, buy a car, you'll get a car loan, and it all depends on your credit history.
Mhm.
So being newcomer, right, being new to Canada and being an international student, I think it's highly important to start building your credit as soon as you land. And
How?
so the first thing is basically by getting starting with a credit card, right? So you can actually get a student credit card. I know that many of the financial institutes, they have actually decreased the limit that they are going to give to students, but they are still offering. So there are tops all the top six scheduled banks in Canada. They do offer credit cards to students, because as I worked for them as well. So yeah, get started with a credit card and then build a credit history. But one thing I would like to add over here is that remember that the money that you have in credit card is not yours, right?
Okay.
It belongs to bank. And sometimes, being an international student, you started making money and you feel like you're in power. You got the credit card as well, but actually we all want to be wealthy, right? We all want to be rich, right?
Mhm.
But we cannot be rich if we are spending the money that we don't have.
Okay.
So it's the only way you can maintain a credit card is actually only spend what you actually can pay back, right? And that can help you to maintain your credit,
Credit.
right?
Okay.
I highly encourage that use your credit card, but
Okay.
if you don't have money to pay it back, then don't do it.
Okay. So use your credit card. If you don't have money to pay it back, don't use it. And what other point should we put out there? Is there any particular banks or credit cards that are going to be good choices for students
Mm-hmm.
to use?
Mm-hmm.
Is there
Mm-hmm.
any that you can say?
Well, I would say I will not, make any recommendations, but there are actually different kind of credit cards. The cards which earns you points and the
Mm-hmm.
card which actually gets you cash back. Both of them are actually good option. So you can basically, whichever bank you're dealing with or whichever, institute you're, dealing with,
Dealing
you
with.
can actually go to their website. You can compare and then you can make your decision
So
accordingly.
there's a difference between cards that give you cash back and cards that give you credit score points.
Right. So both of the credit cards are definitely going to help you with your credit score, but the card
Okay.
that earns you points means that whenever you use that credit card, that card is like whatever the amount that you have spent is going to help you to make points.
Points. Okay.
For example, if it's a scene card, it's going to help you get scene points. If it's like avian card, it's going to help you get avian points. And the
Okay.
points can actually be used to maybe pay back the credit or maybe
Okay.
buy something else.